I've got no idea what happened, guys. I think we have some sort of gremlin. No, I don't think the heater's overheated, Mikey. But it's funny. I started calling out Ajax. I started calling out all the big stacks, and then something bizarre happened to the stream. We lost it, you know. So apologies, and if you're catching us back, thank you very much for returning. What I was thinking, I don't know where I cut off and all the rest of it, right? But I was calling out Ajax, I was calling out Bayern, all these stacks. The Celtic attack stacks are coming. They are coming for you guys, and I cannot wait. Now it feels like there's not that many fixtures for Celtic because we've got this cup game with Alloa. But I know, once we've got Conference League, once we've got all these things going on in the league as well, when the split happens, big games, oh, it's going to be such a great year, man. MLS will be back soon enough as well, and all the European stuff we've got running about, it's been brilliant. But then what I ended up getting onto was, what I might do is a wee live record with these. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try and do is just do my limited chat stuff that I was going to do anyway, like after I finish this. Just do that, get it recorded. I can record it with yous, right? And then it means you don't need to watch it later if you've watched it here, and I kill two birds with one stone. Could be good fun. So we'll see how many of these come back for the stream. We'll all go back and preview the next game week and do that kind of first pass by like we've done on these Tuesday mornings before. But I think I might just do a wee kind of live record on that, and just to fill the next 20 minutes or so, because I think my teams are pretty much set. There's not too much for me to investigate further or going on. Dan has just tweeted out that there will be a delay on closing game week 236 because of the whole Sarang and St Union July situation. So whatever happens there. And that I don't think that should affect anything that we're talking about doing in the stream. Any idea when L5 average updates on SoRare itself? I'm guessing it'll update after the game weekends. I would guess so. If you're waiting for somebody to to pop up Shrewsbury Wolf or pop down on an L5 change, then be patient. Be patient. You're doing well, man. I can't believe you won in your first game week. That's amazing. Shrewsbury Wolf, congratulations again, mate. Looking forward to see what you pull as well. So let me just set everything up real sharp. Oh, brilliant, we've got it. But it's in the wrong place and it's teeny weeny. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. So what I'm just going to do is run through the limiteds that I've started picking up and what I'm doing with limiteds. I'm also going to be recording it, and I'll stop recording it and we'll go back to doing the stream stuff. And I'm hoping we have some good fun doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to hit a wee record button. Can't wait for the return of MLS. Me too, Evan. Me too. So I'm just gonna. I'll be back in the live chat in like 10 minutes or something. Sorted. So when we were chatting about last time on Limited Chat 8, I was just going out and plugging some holes with guys like Kostic, and who else did we pick up? Stark and Galassi. But what's happened is, like, as you guys know, like, I've been picking up like rookie limiteds and stuff like that. And I was looking at it if he's had 33 of them, and I was like, right, okay, I should probably just round off the guys that I've targeted and then move on from it and just get back to SO5 stuff with rookies, with limiteds. And in doing so, I seen that Lukeba had absolutely ran away in price, and I was like, shit, man, I was turning my nose up at 30 quid for this guy like 3 months ago. So I just had to go out and buy one, and then I was like, right, okay, if I'm in that zone of just buy them and have them in the club and forget about them, just mark them off the to-do list before their price changes and I regret it, who else would I pick up? So I went and picked up 2 Fode Fofanas. I know nothing about this kid other than look at the size of him. This kid is 18, striker for PSV who've brought through the likes of Cody Gakpo, Bergwijn, Depay, you know, in the last kind of 10 years or so. Somebody else as well. Somebody really obvious I'm missing, I'm sorry. But yeah, so a rookie PSV forward, and the guy looks like a giant, you know. So I've got 2 of him. Charlie Setford as well as another one who's always been kind of expensive. Now I paid a little bit over market value for this one because I just wanted the cool picture. He's got 2 pictures out. And did I get anyone else? I don't think I did in terms of rookies. So then after that, it then became a little bit of, right, I've got a hit list of players out there that are rares, super rares, uniques, maybe even some limiteds as well. But some of them, for the main category I would really want them for, is maybe a rare. Their pricing is changing on me so much, and it's going so high, and my priorities with rares are changing now that I've got a lot of these selection choices available to me again that I didn't have a month ago, for example. Like the Celtic boys and a few other bits and pieces. You know, Sam Vines is coming on, and Trippier's transferred to Machida, and you know, you guys know all that stuff. So I decided anyone who is in that category, somebody I'd love to get rid of, but I'm just not spending the money that they're going for now. Go get their unlimited, use them in the limited competitions, and really use that for me to get engaged with limiteds a bit more and really strive and try and push myself up the leaderboards. So I went out and had a bit of a spurge. I must have picked up about 10 of them, but you'll notice the balance has changed quite significantly. So after the last 3 guys that we spoke about in limited chat, 8 I think it was, we went out and got Stefan Savic because he's ex-Man City. I keep forgetting about him. Ex-Man City. Cheap enough, out injured. So when he comes back, if I do get back to playing like David Silva and Dzeko and making a wee team with them, Stefan Savic can be a very useful defender for me. Mamadou Diarra and Andre Kramaric are just SO5. I think for the price I got both of them for, it's just incredible value. Both guys I love, score-wise and profile and everything, all the rest of it, the rookies. And then how you do Coney. Now, I can't remember where he came from, right? But him and Jorginho Rutter, I spotted both of them in pre-season when they made their transfers. For the life of me right now talking to you, we can go and check it out. I'm pretty sure they both came from the same place. I think it was PSG. But when I seen both of them transfer, it was a good place anyway, where I thought, yeah, they've got a good academy for bringing players through. Toulouse, it was for him. It was Toulouse, or maybe it was a Twitter page I respect or follow that tipped it. But I seen his transfer in the summer and I favorited him, and I just was never really in a rush for him. And now the cat's kind of getting out the bag with him. A lot of scout pages talk about him now. Same with Jorginho Rutter. Let's see where he came from. He's a kind of sub forward, so I'm not like, oh, he's going to be amazing tomorrow kind of thing. But he's somebody I just want to have in the club. Can be useful. Big Hoffenheim backer in general. Rennes. Yeah, well, coming from Rennes, that's an easy one, of course. That's a good academy. So I think Rennes to Hoffenheim is a transfer that would definitely come on my radar. It's something I want to be paying attention to. So I've had the boy Rutter here followed for a little while. And again, it was just go pick him up. He's kind of out the bag. He's had his big scores that kind of went away now. His L5 is quite low. But the cat kind of got out the bag with him. And then again, similar to Diarra. So the Diarra pickup, all the Turkish league pickups, right? Diarra, Lung, wherever he is. Long, at the time I got him for 123 quid. Diarra, when I'm picking him up, 32 quid, so it's at 160. The Dishimai, 33, so 190, let's just call it 200. And then Hadzimovic, 84, so we're at £284 for a really strong Turkish goalkeeper, defender, and double midfield. All we need is a little striker piece. There's no real strikers in Turkey I'm that excited about, but I could go and get one from anywhere. But all those guys play so often, all have decent scores, decent profiles, etc. And to get all them for about 250 quid or something serves me no end utility-wise. They can plug and play into, 2 divisions, Challenger and Global, very easily, very consistently. So again, just really happy to get them in, and they just give me real flexibility that I thought I would have got with my Moscow and my Salzburg guys that I originally picked up way back when, that I've just not had. I bought Zobnin because I like Zobnin, but he's just not really been doing it this year since the change of manager. And Sucic is good, but he's kind of in and out the team with rotation and stuff. And who else? I don't think I really get many midfielders at the beginning. Camavinga. But midfield has been one that you guys know has been kind of letting me down. So picking up those 2 challenger guys that will play as often as they will, I say it will serve me utility-wise no end. It took me a while. I don't have many midfielders here doing much. Fernando I've relied upon a lot because he's just like a solid scorer, will shoot between 45 and 62 without decisives, winning the ball and all the rest of it. So we've been skating on thin ice midfield-wise, and I feel we're really buffed up now in a really powerful way, because again, as much as those 2 midfielders, it's like Turkish players, whatever, but they can couple with my Celtic forwards. When it comes to my attackers, I've got plenty of good options. I just need midfield support, I need strong defensive support, and I need a goalkeeper that will play. But 3 Maidas is just disgusting, isn't it? And we've got the Rio in defence, of course, and the Gucci midfield if we really wanted to go, but I've got plenty of forward options here. Sobolev is one of my faves. Sesko can play, Negredo can play. Promise, it can be great. Sesko's decent. Dzeko, we love. Martinez is great. Blah, blah, blah. So really happy with the strength that's kind of given me in the midfield. And I really feel now that I really can run. I don't think there's really anyone else on my hit list that I would want to go out and chase down and buy. I think I've kind of done that now, and I feel like I'm really set with limiteds now for at least the next 4 months. I might want to branch out into South America a little bit more, but I'm trying to do that naturally, organically, with the club, with my wins. So as you can see on screen, the Manquello that I've won is still champion America, even though he's in Mexico. I just need to figure out if he's actually going to play or not. And I won a Fagner somewhere as well. And I just seen Zachariah on screen. I've also had Zachariah, obviously, carry. He's been my only good midfielder, really. But defence now feels a lot better as well. But Fagner, my other kind of one. And then I've also got the Seattle stack. So we're growing, guys. We're growing. Magic, that's me stopped the recording. There we go. Have you got a Nemeth of Genk? No, I don't. Should I? Any idea? I've seen that, sorry. 10-minute warning. Can wait. Sorry, I've seen all these. Sorry, guys. But that's me finished. So that'll go into the little video. So if you end up watching it, it will be a bit different tonight. So I do the comments as well as I maybe dive into some graphs elsewhere or whatever. But thanks a lot for bearing with me with that. 2 minutes left. I think we're set. We're ready to rock. Buzzing. And then we'll get to preview the next game week, the next weekend. Now, if I remember rightly from when we done this last time, I'm going to check out the boy Nemeth that you've just named. I seen him on, the Twitter when we were doing it earlier. But if you reckon he's worth a buy, a midfielder as well at 19. Cheapest chips, isn't he? What's a rare go for? He's a rookie. Oh! Mikey, thank you. Yes. I'm going to buy his limited because he just, that just goes so nicely. Let's see, the lowest price rare, what is it? It's not even that bad. Super rare, 5e. Cheapest limited, 8. Oh no, that's a bid. I'm not going to squeeze him in, so I think I'm going to... Fuck it, let's just buy him. Let's just buy him. Fuck it. Cheers, Mikey. Love it. Is he the last rookie? Will he be the last rookie limited that we put into the squad? So 37. So that'll bring us to 38. Maybe I get to 40 and I stop. I've got too many. I've got so many of this guy. I hope he pays off. I've got so many Anthony Jibu Malambos. Came off the bench for debut at the weekend on 90 minutes and scored in injury time. Is that why everybody was giving him all the praise? Brilliant, love that, because I've almost got like a fully functional rookie team. Like Noah Mbamba Muanda and Lukeba are both defenders that will play. Gavi plays. This guy we've just bought can get 25 points from the bench, it would seem, and maybe get lucky with a decisive. Zidane Sartemir maybe gets the same. But Paxton Aronson, I expect, will play when MLS comes back on. So we could have him in midfield with Gavi. And then up front, we've got Sesko. I think that's maybe it. Ibrahim Zanussi, when he's back with MLS, he was starting to play. So I could have a full rookie rig out. Mine is a goalkeeper, actually. But I can't wait. I cannot wait to have a full rookie lineup. It's going to be well fun. Do you think it's a legitimate strategy to target the midweek game weeks due to the lower competition? I definitely think it is a legitimate strategy. I end up, Shrewsbury Wolf, I know you've been on a bunch of streams, you've maybe seen pieces of this anyway, but like a lot of my success, out of all my wins I've had on SO5, I would maybe even go as far as to say the majority of them have been from the midweek game weeks, and I've just had strength and depth, and I've been able to bully like 3 divisions and pick up 3 cards or something. Those times have not came around for a little while, but they have happened quite frequently. What are the benefits of rookie cards? They just look cool as fuck, and they're a bit more collectible. So the idea for me with these guys is I am like burning the money when I buy them. That's especially the way I think about these guys, is I am burning the money. I'm not planning on selling them anytime soon. These limited rookie cards are career cards as far as I'm concerned. I'm keeping them, and hopefully enough of them become useful that, maybe I just run them through U23s and maybe sell them at the end of that or something. I don't know. I've got doublers, so I can sell into the market with the doublers. But the idea primarily is like get a guy in his rookie card, and how long can you have him on SO5? How long can you keep him? How many rewards can he win you? That's my that's what gets my juices flowing with it. And then it's in the club, we can add them in. He's not going to make training this week, unfortunately. He's been late for training on his first week in the club, so we're going to put him up in amongst all the cool shirts and stuff. So this Genk shirt is blue. We don't have any other kind of blue shirts knocking about the top rank. I think we maybe, yeah, we knock off the Ovando, I think. That looks cool. That's the top 2 rows of rookies. Tell me that doesn't look cool. I love that. Let's move it up a wee bit. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So many different cool shirts. Beginning their career, exciting times. Love it. I have just by Mark Hodgson's just picked up Esahel rookie of Yupin, like 5 to 8 quid. Came off the bench for a few minutes at the weekend. I'm going to be going down a dangerous path here, I think. My balance is close to being a round number, so I'm just going to leave it now, to be honest with you. Have you seen... yeah, I have seen Stelios Andrew, and I've been very close. The thing that stopped me with Stelios Andrew is he's a wee bit older. Like, it's for a rookie, you know, I think he's like 20 or something. So that's the only thing that... 19, sorry. But he does play all the time. It's actually a good looking card, isn't it? He's not cheap either because he does play. He's always been one of the most expensive rookie defenders when I've been looking anyway. He's not that bad compared to Lukeba and Muambo now, certainly. Being Cypriot is cool as well because you don't get many Cypriot cards, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'm kind of focusing with the defenders, as you'll see in the squad. I've been trying to focus. And that's why I was so annoyed that I didn't have a Lukeba. But as you can see, all the cool shirts I've got, I'm trying to get rookies from good academies, from good clubs, you know. And it's just for the aesthetic as well. It looks cool, you know what I mean? Having a Dortmund shirt and a Sporting Lisbon, Barca, Salzburg, you know, Leverkusen, you know, I just think it looks cool. And then when you have this on your phone, the Wolfsburg boy should be, you know, this should pair, you know, this is, I look at it on my phone too often, my rookie album, if you like. But it should be all laid out quite nice. I take a lot of pride on my rookie one because they are all, yeah, I just like them. The Hall of Fame maybe needs updated at some point. Missed out on a card in Challenger by 1 point. Simo, I feel your pain, buddy. That's a sore one. Have you seen Stanley? I've seen anyone here have a Discord? I'm new to SoRare and would love to talk about it. There's just the main SoRare Discord. There's a few other ones I kind of get invited into, but I'm not. Like Discord, honestly, I open it and I just get swallowed alive with messages. People reaching out looking for players, as well as like all the kind of like channels and whatever that I've been invited into and stuff. And I just like, I'll open it and I'm like, too many notifications. So if you've messaged me on Discord, I'm not getting back to you yet. I'm really sorry. I will, but I don't know when. Yeah, so let's have a look. Is the new game week open? Yes, it is. It's kind of open. So let's see the matches. What have we got? Let's look at all matches. So it looks like we've got a full run of Eredivisie. Any standout fixtures? Feyenoord away to Nijmegen. NEC. NEC. I was thinking I should know their name. I recognise their badge. They've been in the top flight for a wee while. AZ at home at Cambuur could be a very good game for AZ. PSV v Ajax. Hopefully it's cards galore. Mistakes, errors, penalties everywhere. Vitesse home at Groningen, Sparta Utrecht. I think there's a few Utrecht cards. Is it the under 23 goalkeeper? That could be a good game, Sparta, because they're not overly prolific, you know. In Belgium, St Truden and Saint-Rang. Anderlecht away at Mechelen is interesting. Antwerp away to Ostend is what I'll be looking at, certainly, as well as Genk away to Union. I don't know what to think about that. And then Bruges away to Liège. I think Liège are really floundering now, aren't they? Let's see who the Portuguese lads have got. Sporting at home at Braga is definitely not one of the fixtures you get excited about. Porto at home at Famalicão definitely is. I think Porto are so far one of the better fixtures, and then Benfica away to Arouca is a great fixture. Being away, you just never know, maybe they rotate a bit. But yeah. In Turkey, Giresunspor at home at Alanyaspor. Again, I've been looking at Turkey quite a lot over the last week, so I actually fancy the defensive players in Giresunspor. They're going to have a good month of February, sort of thing. Kayserispor, who Longbuster plays for, is away to Kasimpasa, who play Galatasaray midweek, who are fourth bottom at present. And do you know, I'm actually really gutted that Kasimpasa are doing so bad, because when I was on my B licence, the two guys I kind of spoke to the most was two Turkish boys, and one of them had just been appointed as like a scout at Crystal Palace, and he loved Lewandowski. And at that point, I really didn't like Lewandowski because he just left, or he just went from Dortmund to Bayern. And I just really didn't like him for that. I thought, that's just cheating, mate. Like, you don't leave Dortmund, who had won the league with, won the cup with, Champions League final and all that, Or did they make the Champions League final with Dortmund, actually? I'm not sure if Lewandowski did. But he definitely won the league and the cup. To go to Bayern, I was just like, nah, you're a dick. Everyone's kind of forgotten about it because he's been so amazing. But anyway, that's the one thing I remember about Benny. And then the other lad, I forget his name, or Berry, was it? Was like the reserve coach for Casampasa, and he was a cool guy. And he was really good at football as well. I think he played at some point. But anyway, so I'm a wee bit disappointed to see Casampasa down as low as they are. Fenerbahce away at Sivasspor. Sivasspor, I think, are there around mid-table, aren't they? It's not going to be an easy game. Besiktas away to Yeni. Trabzonspor away to Galatasaray. That's definitely a slobber knocker. Where's the other teams that are doing good? Like Hatayspor, they're at home. At home at Rizaspor, I think that is, isn't it? Just the way the name's broken up sometimes, it's hard to correlate them all. Rizaspor are there for the taking for sure. Championship, I've got a Stoke player now, so I'm very interested in Stoke all of a sudden. At home at Fulham, don't know what that game really looks like, how good or bad it is, but they're at home, that's always good for a defender. In Serie A next weekend, Lazio Atalanta, I'll be staying away from Lazio. Roma Empoli, lovely fixture for Roma. Sampdoria Spezia is a great game for Sampdoria. Spezia are just the whipping boys at the moment. Inter at home at Venezia will be a great weekend for Inter fans. Verona's not a particularly good game. AC Juve, guys, we've got a lot of big fixtures next weekend. We've got Ajax PSV already, and now we've got Galatasaray Hatayspor, if you're into that. And we've got AC Milan and Juventus next weekend. Looks to be exciting, man. I'm buzzing for it. In Germany, Hoffenheim Dortmund. Oh, it's a 2:30 kickoff. I don't know if that's a Saturday or not. It's not going to be televised. If it is, that's going to be a bloodbath of goals. Bayern should spank Hertha, but I'm just always a bit tentative just by saying that because you never know. Gladbach and Union will be a tough game. Gladbach need to get their shit together. Union are like third or fourth now, so definitely no pushover. Leipzig at home at Wolfsburg. I think Leipzig could spank them. In the Prem, much going on. City away at Southampton. Who've Chelsea got at home at Spurs? Any other Prem action? I've got Newcastle now, don't I, to look out for? Where's Newcastle? Away to Leeds. Not particularly good fixture. In Ligue 1, PSG at home at Reims. Reims have got one of the better defences in the league, so I wouldn't be too excited about PSG cards. Like, they should win and they should score well, don't get me wrong, but don't look at Reims as a small team and think it's going to be 5-0 or something. I don't see that happening. Marseille, fantastic fixture. Lille, fantastic fixture. Rennes, fantastic fixture. A lot of good fixtures in France this week for Champion Euro, undoubtedly. Like real one-sided fixtures are here in France this week. No two ways about it. In Spain, we've got Atleti Valencia, which will be really interesting to watch. I'll catch that. Sevilla Celta Vigo, I'll be catching that, I'm sure, as well. Anything else really jump out? Real Madrid at home at Elche. Real really should wipe the floor with them. Liga MX is back in town, guys. Woohoo! I've got Manquello at one of these teams. I think it's Pachuca, so I need to work out if he's going to be playing for them. That could be interesting. Primera A division. What's this, like Peru or something? Colombia? Yeah, we don't have any cards for there. Okay, so actually quite a busy game week. I think a lot of the strength is in France. I think a lot of the strength is in Champion Euro rather than Challenger. Let's see what they were giving out this game week. So, All-Star Super Rare, because I probably will have the Supers to fuck about with this. Top 10, get a Tier 2. Podium, Tier 1. Star for the top. It is as enticing as it possibly can be. Do we know what the special weekly will be? Limited cards are allowed. At least 3 players in African Cup of Nations. Nah, not for me. In the rare regions, 80 in All-Star Pro. That's kind of naff. Not as many games, it must be said, as you maybe think for a weekend. Star Rares back to 18th is still generous enough where we're interested in it. Tier 1's back to basically top 60. Still very much interested in this division. Definitely. Oh, people are registered already. Maybe we can register teams this time. This will be lovely. Champion Euro Pro. 40 cards on offer. Star Rares for top 8. Tier 1's for top 30, basically. Depends on my fixture strength. I might have a good stab at that. U23 Pro, only 31 cards. Star Rares for top 6. Yeah, I'm not really too excited about U23s for how competitive it will be. A lot of you guys at home are building amazing U23 galleries. And say for how competitive that region is. Don't diss Specia. Did they beat Milan last night? No way. I was on a call with John and he was just so hyped about Leal. I didn't even think to check the score. I thought they just get mobbed. Just bought Brandon Michele limited for 37 quid. Shrewsbury Wolf. Hopefully he will be consistent for the next few weeks. Hopefully me too. Konyaspor versus Alte on paper should be a walk in the park. Konyaspor, yeah, they're like this team that are second or something now, aren't they? I'm tempted to get a Stelios, but I'm holding off as a significant chunk of my ETH is in his card. Fair enough. I swear Fulham are near the top of the championship, are they? I thought that'd be a tough match. But again, tough matches are good for good players. You know, it doesn't necessarily put me off entirely, you know. I will maybe try and stay away from it if I can avoid it. But sometimes a tough game is good to lean into. Because if it pays off, you know. So let's just start with All-Star Pro, right? This is definitely the place to be going. This is where the most Star Rares are available and where I can play unadulterated, my best available team. So first glance, first pass, Monaco away at Montpellier. Could be another good game for noobs. I think Lungbuster will do good again. Yeah, that's definitely a game Van der Vert's not going to get much priority with. Oblak could do well against Valencia. Trap is out with COVID, probably. So I don't have that much. Now, let me look at Montipo, right? So Montipo, how long was he? Oh, it's different countries. Sani, let's look at Sani. How long was Sani out for with COVID? Because that's kind of how long Trap will probably be out for as well. Seems to make a straight recovery, and as long as Trap does the same, then I could expect the same. It says injured. I thought somebody said he was... What? No, maybe he wasn't coronavirus. Anyone else that I know of in Germany? It's missed a game through COVID. Konyaspor players react after death. Oh yeah, that was that. Is that team? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Jesus. Yeah. Oh fuck, man. Well, you hope for a Leicester-esque response, don't you? With the whole owner thing kind of idea, especially a teammate. Seen it before with like you know, a couple of players have died on the pitch and stuff recently, and I think teams have got to cup finals and stuff. What was it? The team that had the plane crash in Brazil, didn't they go on and win they won something? Or I can't remember. I got a bad memory for some details sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, Trap is not going to get much of a priority. This is just the first pass, guys. I'm not really going to be deep diving. We'll discover things as we get closer to Thursday or Friday or whatever. Who do I think's my best goalkeeper? It's probably going to be Nubel again. Away to Montpellier. Let's have a quick glance at that fixture. Montpellier there with Troyes. And then Montpellier, Monaco, head to head. Well, Montpellier are actually doing pretty good, especially at home. Well, Montpellier are one of the informed teams now, so we're Monaco right now. But that's actually a tough game, so I'm probably not going to be going with Nubel. I might go with Lungbuster, wait, Cass and Passa. And then in defence, I'm going to hit used as well. Let's see who we've got. Who would my best defender be? Maybe Guardiola. I'm not taking any gambles with like Koki Machida or fuck all. I want to see these guys play. I want to see them on the pitch. And I've got some good options with Pablo Maffeo and Taylor Harwood-Bellis for Super Rare defence. So I've actually got some quite Ikiozis, you know, selection choices here for Super Rares or Rares. Andy Robertson cannot be dropped again, I don't think. Guardiola can play definitely. So I've got some good... Not necessarily like, oh yeah, him. Away to Villarreal is probably not a good match. We reckon Fulham are close to the top. Let's have a peek at the Championship. Fulham are top. Fulham's form for the last 10 is top 4 in the division. Their form in the last 5, however, is top 8. Stoke are 11th. And yeah, let's see, away from home, how do Fulham do? Second best in the league. At home, Stoke are 10th best. Yeah, I'm not going to say that's a strong fixture either. Away to Leeds is not going to be strong for Newcastle. Sam Vines might be the strongest here, actually. Definitely will play. Scoring well. 50 plus, man, in the last 3 appearances before multiplier. It's fantastic for a fullback. In midfield, Brais Mendes away. Sevilla's a toughie. Kamada at home to Bielefeld could be amazing. Tough game. Renato could be great. Ivan Illich is back from suspension. Right. Oh, Ferran could make his debut against Alaves potentially. But again, that's I think who was I got really excited about a second ago. Wirtz has Augsburg. That could be good. Kamada. I'm going to go Kamada. At home to Bielefeld, he should get another decisive in that fixture. And then up front, Darwin looks like the man because it's Darwin. Doesn't even need a full match to get decisive in these kind of situations. Depay looks like he's back in town as well. So I think I'm probably going to go with Darwin as my best forward tier because of the super rare bonus on him. And then my best extra player, this is just the first pass, guys. I say we might edit this or whatever. But just gut feeling, my first look, who do I think? Oh yeah, he'll be my best team. So I'm looking at rares only. I think it might be Wirtz at home at Augsburg. He really should be getting, Wirtz gets 50 pluses without decisives, and as long as he does get a decisive, then he's, he could do anything really. Jonas Hector's getting an okay fixture. I just don't see the peaks with him at the moment. I've got Depay, but again, like Depay might not start, same as Ferran Torres, so I don't want to put them in my ultimate best team. Like the one that I think if one team's going to win, it's going to have these guys in it. I think Wirtz does become the next player that I select, to be honest with you. Maybe Yari. Yari's in hot form. But no, I think at first pass, I think Wirtz is my best bet. And then I'd probably captain Wirtz just because he's more multiple decisive capable. So it's not letting me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I can deal with that. So, Champ Euro Pro, I do have the supers to fuck about with this. So, I had Longbuster over there, so I guess I'd have to go Nubble here. Or would I go All Black, maybe? Doesn't matter. I could then play... yeah, I think Guardiola becomes my best defender kind of now in this situation because he is just so reliable. Brais Mendes could still do well in midfield, but I think Renato Sanchez has got the pick of the fixtures really. Illich is back from suspension, but like I say, I think Renato's got the pick of the fixtures on this. And then up front, Andre Silva. And then, am I just looking for another super rare really? Could be Tripp, could be Brais, Finale, Namek, I don't think he's back yet. Illich could come in. I still got Depay knocking about. I think I put Illich in with Bologna because that could be a good game. He's back from suspension. Should come in, and then captain Andre Silva. Okay, so that's okay. That's my. I'll finalise this later. I think we're getting some good strong teams out. Under 23 pro would be Van der Veer. Maybe Pablo Maffeo, Tio Hernandez will take because he can just score so well. Yari Verscharen I think goes into this team. Yeah, I don't have the super rares to really pull off. So I think U23s is not really much of a main priority for me. And then let's have a look at a super rare entry. So I think in goals, I'd maybe just throw Oblak up here, just because it's Oblak, I think I'd just put Oblak up in here. And then in defence, for a super rare, it's not. I could just play Trippier or Maffeo. I think I'll go Trippier because he's more decisive capable. In midfield, I could play Brais and Tonali. And yeah, maybe another option or two. But up front, I think I'm dead in the water, haven't I? It's Nemeka or Darwin. Yes, if I'm going to go super rare, I need Darwin to play up. So I really need to work out if I'm going to take that division seriously or not. So between now and Thursday, I'll have a wee look at that. Champ Euro, I'm going to be able to get 2 teams out. Pretty much, if I don't use All Black for super rare. If I used Van de Voort, I could use somebody else, of course. But then I could play like Robbo here. I could get like Max Arnold in here. I could get like Depay. Where's Depay? I could get Depay in here. I could get actually a really robust all rare lineup out and just fucking go for it. SoRare, we don't think he's going to be back, and then Sani, I think, is back. Yeah, wow. Oh, that could be a So quite excited for Champ Euro this game week. Quite early on, under 23s, I'm not too hyped about. Yeah. So, Leeds haven't played well this season, but I honestly don't know how Newcastle are in the Prem. Their team is terrible. I'm totally with you there. If anyone has Maeda at Utrecht, has been confirmed broken leg injury from the Ajax game. Oof. Mikey Basson thinks Chapa, that Brazil team I mentioned, I can't say their name, sorry, were awarded the South America, or where are they? Is that what it was? Magic. So, looking forward to game week 238, guys. I think I'm going to be, again, the main word that I'm feeling looking at this game week is I give very robust options everywhere, like kind of super rare forward. So maybe I'm going to gerrymander my lineups this game week to maximize my output and how many different places I can go with a level of strength rather. I don't know. All-Star Pro will 100% get priority because of the prize pool. And then I think the rest of the teams, I might be quite happy to compromise formation, in terms of maximize my output. With guaranteed goalkeepers, with guaranteed starters in as many different regions as possible. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of little mini 2-part stream, guys. In the middle of this part 2, I've recorded a segment, a limited chat 9, which will go out maybe later today or tomorrow or something like that. So stay tuned to that. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. Good luck this game week. I hope you win something. I hope I win something as well, of course. And I will see you on content that will be coming on the channel. Like, subscribe, and share, and retweet, and all that good stuff, guys. As well as live streams and stuff towards the back end of the week for the weekend itself. Stay out of trouble, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.